All right, shalom, brother and sister. This video is going to be talking about confidentiality, right? So, a lot of people don't know how to be confidential, right? That's the reason why a lot of teachers, a lot of pastors, a lot of leaders of camps do all kinds of things because they're human. And a lot of times when you're human, you make a mistake and you got people that you're leading. Man, that's detrimental. If they find out that I did that, not that you condone in sin or transgression or immorality, but when you are leading people, you're in a critical position. So you can't share a lot of stuff with, for lack of a better word, lay people, because lay people generally can't handle the truth. They'll fall apart. They'll leave the movement. That's why you have all these Israelite sisters that say, I used to be a Hebrew Israelite. They're babes. They cannot handle what people in leadership can handle. So leaders need to have other leaders that they can lean on and talk to, and they can get counsel from, right? Not to hide their sin or transgression or anything, but just somebody that they can be confidential with, right? Okay, now, I'm going to share something. I'm not going to be detailed because I don't want to give away this person's information. But this person, I want to say maybe about 12 years ago, there was another leader in the Hebrew community and leader of a camp. I'm generalizing, so I'm not going to give away too much information. And a brother reached out to me, and he told me that this leader of this camp took his wife, and she's now his wife. I was like, wow, really? He started out as a teacher to both him and his wife. He saw what he liked what he saw in her, and he allowed his flesh to get in the way. And next thing you know, he had took her home with him. And she called back home, told the brother that she was divorcing him, and she took the son with her, right? I didn't put the brother on blast. I didn't go on YouTube. I'm going to expose this brother. What I did was I went to some other elders in the walk that know him, not in his particular camp, but they knew him, and they confronted him. But his pride had gotten the best of him. He had a Dawid experience. Remember how Dawid took Uriah the Hittite's wife? Well, this Moray took this brother's wife, and his pride would not allow him to repent. So, long story short, pushing forward, this brother's ministry blew up. I mean, he took off by leaps and bounds. And the same brother who took this other brother's wife demonized me and told everybody not to listen to me, that I was a Christian, that I was a false teacher, all kinds of stuff. And so this one particular brother, that before he came in contact with this ministry, he contacted me and said to me, brother, I'm getting ready to get married. Can you immerse me and my fiance? I said, sure. So I went out of my schedule to meet him, to immerse his wife, his fiance, and himself. And then, I'll say maybe 2 months later, I reached out to the brother to find out how things were going between him and his Isha. And he didn't respond back to me. So I was like, that's odd. And I said, what's going on here? So finally, he responded back a few days later and said to me, his leader, right, same brother that took the man's wife, told him that I was a false teacher and that don't listen to me, because if he wants the truth, he got to listen to him only. Not listen to me, but listen to him, right? So now, I could have got angry, and I could have did like a lot of these people do. That's operating in the flesh, right? Exposing is just another way of operating in the flesh. Exposing, more so, I would say, is retaliation against somebody that did you wrong, right? You have no compassion for them because of how they did you, right? Okay. Now, and that's not how the law is supposed to work. Torah doesn't work that way. Okay. It's not about getting vengeance. It's about doing what's right, right? Okay. So if a person has wronged you, you're supposed to go before the council of elders. If you're not in an organization that have council of elders, go to some people that you know are in the walk, that are unbiased, and that they'll listen to your story, right? And so the brother had demonized me in the eyes of all those who used to view me as a valid and a chase kind of brother, you know. And the thing is that this brother had a jealousy towards me because of how many times people would embrace me, because I'm such an approachable person. Sometimes people might not think that because of how I can come off as my personality, but I'm
New text message from 91314.
I'm very reachable. Okay. So anyway, so the brother was jealous of me because of that, and so he didn't want anybody to have any fellowship with me. But still, all still, I never went out and I never exposed the brother. I never put him on blast. I never did exposing this brother. None of that, right? And I'm showing you that we have to do better, because a person wrong us, it's not for us to go out and to expose them to the world. I had another experience, personal experience, where another Moray had jealousy towards me, and what he did was he privately had consultation with my Isha. I mean, because of his jealousy towards me, he wanted to see me fail, and he wanted to take my Isha to make her one of his Ishas. And to this very day, me and this brother, we've never really reconciled as friends. And it's hard to reconcile with somebody who is jealous of you, somebody who you can't trust, right? And I confronted the brother and went to his house. And I asked him. I already knew the question. I already knew the answer. Sometimes when you ask a question, it's good to already know the answer, because that way you can see if the person can tell you the truth. I asked the brother if he had any personal conversations with my issue. And he was shocked that I went direct and asked him that. So he confirmed, yes, I did. And I asked him, I said, well, why would you consult my issue behind my back without letting me know that you're having a conversation with her? Because that's how stuff gets started, right? When these women have conversations with other men that's not their husband, outside of their husband, that's when stuff happens, right? That's when mess happens, right? So the moral of the story is that we have to learn to be confidential, right? So if you have situations, especially leaders that's going on, find somebody that you can trust as a confidential person, right? And not just anybody, because you got a lot of people out here that are jealous of you, and they want to see you go under, and they would love to know your juicy information so they can tell the whole world. So I say that to say this: if you are a moray out there and you're looking for somebody as a friend to talk to in confidence, you can count on me. Reach out to a brother. I'll be there for you, and I won't hold it against you, even though you don't like me. I might not tell you my secrets, but you can share yours with me. All right? With that said, I say shalom.